just act like nothing happened.
Maybe, yeah. All right. Well, that's a lot
Good,
of fun right there.
good times.
Are we back? Are we back, baby?
Are
We
we
are
back?
live. Yes, we are live. Okay.
All right.
I don't know what had happened, but
We
alrighty then.
we back.
All
And
right.
we live, baby.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are. We are. All right. So let's move on. I think I know the answer to this, but I didn't want to say it. But who is the best player in the NBA after Giannis? I think I know the answer, but I didn't want to say Giannis and X. But
Right now,
right now,
I say it's between Luca or KD.
I say Luca.
see, I thought it was Luca too, and so I kind of sat there and said, should I say who's the best player after Giannis? All right, let's go after Giannis and Luca.
Now we're moving goalposts. I'm just kidding. I mean, LeBron is still balling.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Right now.
Dude is balling still.
Balling on the bench?
Brian ain't coming off the bench. What are you talking about?
He's not playing. He's been hurt.
Listen, he's still a baller, right? When he's healthy, he's
I
the
don't
man.
give a fuck. I said right now.
And
Embiid?
I said right now.
Embiid at 3. I'm not even a Philly fan, but
I mean, are you taking Embiid or are you taking Jokic?
He's a loafer too much for me to say Embiid.
I don't like Jokic. I know we're going to get back into this conversation about how he's one of the best players in the NBA right now, but I'm not a fan.
I mean,
He's done great things.
Just
It's
putting
just
I mean-
is insane.
Do you say Ja?
Ja's up there.
Oh,
Ja's
man, is Ja
Ja's
third?
Ja's going nuts right now.
He is. He is. Tatum's going nuts.
I mean, guy doesn't get talked about enough. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's going crazy right now.
I think he's getting
Oh,
talked about a lot right now.
I think the rumblings are there, but I can't say he's the third best.
AD back to OKC.
I mean, Steph
Just dropped the 50 burger.
dropped to 50 burger. You know, there's been 350 burgers this past week, and I feel like no one's talked about it.
Didn't they also lose that game?
They
Yeah,
sure did.
They did.
Because
Yeah.
campaign were drafted for 29 points.
Yeah, but I mean,
X-Pool.
Steph dropped to 50, and B dropped to 50, and Darius Garland dropped to 50. Props
A lot
to
of points
Darius
being
Garland,
scored.
too. Darius Garland's a little.
EG. He's a little nice player. I gotta lie. Can't lie.
I mean,
Embiid's is not. That was kind of surprising. I'm not gonna lie with how the season started.
so like Embiid, Jokic, KD, put Ja in there. I don't think I'm ready to put SGA in there yet. Do we put Tatum in that combo? Is Tatum in that combo right now?
Yeah, I mean, he had a really bad game last night, but that's about it.
I guess so. I thought about it. I don't think so.
Nope.
I might
Live by
not
the
be
3, die by the
biggest Trae
3.
Young. See, but that's the thing. He doesn't really live or die by the 3.
No, he doesn't take nearly as many threes.
And he always is around 9-10 assists, too.
Oh.
Like, am I the biggest fan of Trae Young's game? I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not, but.
Plays like a pissant still.
He's really good. I don't know.
I mean,
Steph, like.
the Rosen average is what, 25 a game without even shooting a 3?
I think I'd still say Steph.
Steph?
Seth Curry?
I thought he said
Steph.
Seth at first, and I was like, Seth?
Stephen.
You know what?
I think you have to. Dude's still playing top-notch ball.
I think I'm going to give it to Joker. Back-to-back MVPs. I have to put you top 3, I guess. Just based off that. Do I think he should have won back-to-back? No.
Fuck no.
No. One should be Embiid's. One should be Embiid's. But, you know, I mean, that is what it is. That's actually a really tough one. Honestly. We should rank our top 10 players here soon, actually. I think that'd be pretty interesting to do.
Walker Kessler is number one.
Shut
Shut up, God.
up.
If we become the podcast known for Walker Kessler, I swear.
He's number one fan.
You would be, yeah.
I'm buying a jersey.
Because of that, he better fucking pop off and be good.
All right. So,
Walker Kessler.
who in the NBA has the best young core with the most promise? I have 4 teams for you: the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Houston Rockets, the Detroit Pistons, or the Orlando Magic.
For me, it's between OKC and Houston. I think they've shown a little bit more. More pieces have at least. My heart wants to tell me Houston because I like the explosive ability of Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green in that backcourt. But I think it's OKC. Like, I trust them more going forward.
Okay.
I think. That's 2 cents from Jordan Landfair's mind.
Yeah. I think they're the back end of this. But I do
Yeah.
really
I was gonna say the Magic. I mean, you just look at the roster right now.
I would love to say the Magic if Jalen Suggs had shown more to this point. I think he's still trying to figure it out, which to me is kind of, I'm bummed out. I'm a Suggs guy. I like Suggs. I like him at Gonzaga. I thought he was going to come in and just be that crafty guy. He's really struggling to find consistency. And Paolo's still like only 15 games in his NBA career, so it's hard for me to really
not even. He's missed like the last 3. He's still like 10.
Never mind then. Yeah, like I just think they could be at the end of the year, but like right now I'm like it's still too young to tell. And the other guys haven't really stepped
They
up
have
yet.
a lot of height though.
We don't
Yeah,
talk
they
about
do.
the 7'2" legend,
Which one?
Bobo.
I
Oh, you mean the guy that's literally this wide?
Hey, he's
I don't
getting
care.
it done.
Bobo's yeah, he is lately.
Wait. You just said this why. You also praise Chet Holmgren.
Hey man, we don't know
This
what Chet's
dude-
gonna be.
I'm dunking on Chet the first game.
Yeah, I bet you are, champ.
I mean, you have Bobo, you have Wendell Carter, and you have Paolo. Like that's some freaking woo. That's big boys. Granted, your backcourt is Suggs and Cole Anthony.
Oh,
but-
tall boys. We'll say tall boys.
yeah, but I mean, granted, Suggs and Cole Anthony leave less to be desired. Then you have Franz Wagner, nice piece.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think Cole Anthony's future is like a good 6th man.
Yeah, I think fair.
Because he's really good coming off the bench scoring, but that's kind of all he can do.
See, this one's tough. See, I like what the Pistons are doing. And I think you can say the Thunder and the Rockets are ahead of them because I think that the Pistons, this is the first year. Obviously, like last year was just get your main piece, which was Cade, and now you get Jaden Ivey, so that backcourt is Ivy and Cunningham for the next however many years.
Hopefully.
Obviously, we don't know
Hopefully
free agency. We don't know, but that's a super strong backcourt. Sadiq Bey is your shooter. Isaiah Stewart's a nice center, but also Jalen Duren has shown a lot of promise this year as well. I really like what the Pistons are doing.
Not
It's
consistency.
Do I like them enough to pick them over the Thunder and Rockets right now?
I can't.
It's so close. I still think Cade's a little too inconsistent for me.
See, I actually like Cade the most out of all of them.
Oh, I love Cade.
I think everybody else I don't trust yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you thought, Sadiq Bey might go off for 28 one night, right? Hit like
and then 5
7
the next.
threes. And then like 5 the
Yeah.
next 3 games, and you're like, what happened to Sadiq Bey?
I think Isaiah Stewart's a nice consistent though.
Yeah, no, he's dog.
I don't want to say this because it's Detroit, and obviously his defense isn't as good, but I mean, he's like that Ben Wallace undersized guy, but he's going to get down there and fucking battle every time.
He's a scrapper.
I mean, I kind of want to pick the Thunder here too, but I really like some Alperine Sengun.
Even Usman Garuba too.
Yeah,
they got some players. They just need to get consistency, and then we still don't know what Jabari Smith's going to be.
But at the end of the day, SGA is the best player on any of these teams. And if he,
Yeah.
I
He's gonna be
mean,
an all-star this year.
oh, he's gonna be
Yeah,
all NBA
easily.
at this point. All NBA. He's gonna be MVP. Yeah, so I have to give it to the Thunder right now. I like Josh Giddey's game. Lou Dort was a nice piece.
Poku!
Yeah, Puku, and then I mean whatever Holmgren brings them.
And then the 2 Jalen Williams that they drafted.
Yeah, I mean they've got plenty.
One of them gets a lot of minutes too.
The thing is you look at it right now, and I think are they 500 right now?
There's something like
They're
that.
7-8. So you gotta think. Say they ended the year around 500, maybe like a game or two above or lower. Is this the year you pull the trigger and try to get a superstar with SGA?
I mean, if you're right there at the trade deadline still, and like you're teetering, and you have the assets too, absolutely.
I don't think this year. I'm just saying like this off, like you let this season play out, or do you just kind of wait, or do you just kind of wait to see what Chet brings you next year, and then maybe trade deadline next year, depending where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a great
What's
conversation, and I'm glad I don't have to make that choice.
What's the timetable on Chet right now? Do we know?
He's out
He's
this
out all
year.
year.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
out. Yeah, he's all year. So
Yeah.
Is that his back?
But yeah, Liz Frank.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing Embiid had, right?
He Embiid didn't have Liz Frank. He had a knee issue.
Oh, I thought he had a foot thing. And
Well, hold on, let me run it down. He's had a knee issue.
I'm about to say he's had a
face
lot.
issue. His hand was broken at one point. He had the poops, NBA poops.
Okay, yes, we know Joel Embiid gets hurt a lot. All right.
Pretty sure a hangnail.
If the Lakers decided to trade Anthony Davis, which apparently there's been a rumor, don't know how true it is or anything like that, what's the best spot for Anthony Davis?
I mean, the team we just talked about would be pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie.
Oklahoma City.
That would be actually pretty nuts.
I would.
If we're thinking, he's probably gonna want to go to a team that has the chance to contend. Hopefully,
back to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Nah. Zion's.
I mean,
Brody.
Would Atlanta make sense as well?
I mean, that's not a bad one.
That's a good one.
If you gave him DeJounte, Trey, and AD, a healthy AD, that'd be a scary team down there. Very scary.
Absolutely.
Chicago.
What if
Minnesota wants another big man? So
what about Phoenix? Involve Ayton.
That'd be interesting. That would be very.
See,
Ayton. Well, think about it. Ayton doesn't want to be there. Jay Crowder doesn't want to be there. If you're like Ayton, well, you probably have to give up Ayton, Jay Crowder, probably like Cam Johnson.
Yeah, you gotta include probably one of those young bench guys.
Yeah, for AD.
Yeah,
because I think Ayton's cooked in Phoenix. He's averaging career lows right now, and I've seen I haven't watched too much Phoenix, but I don't see a lot of hustle out of the guy. I can say that.
No, he's loafing it too. He's a loafer.
You think no on the whole Chicago thing?
What's that?
No on Chicago? Get rid of Vooch?
Vooch to the Lakers again?
Vooch.
Get rid of Vooch. Add in Pat Williams. I know he's not worth anything.
I would take Pat Williams. I'd say maybe Kobe White.
And Javonte Green, maybe.
I mean,
draft picks though. I think definitely
probably get like 2 rounders on top.
Definitely.
Oh, that's interesting.
Would the Lakers want to trade for Vooch? Vooch is older.
What's
his
more?
deal,
What's his deal?
I don't know.
Expiring.
I don't have that on me.
Sometimes he doesn't like to rebound. I mean, there's a lot of things.
He's been rebounding amazing this year. Boy's getting like 12, 13 a game.
Sometimes he does not like to rebound.
I mean, he's not the most physical center for sure, and he likes to go out and pick and pop. But
He's an expiring contract,
oh, okay. I mean,
so that actually is perfect.
well, I mean, you look
Yeah.
at Chicago. Like you're 6-9 right now. Is that a move you really want to make?
Why not?
I guess if you have DeRozan and Levine, couldn't hurt.
Hey,
Rose and
young
Levine.
point guard.
Be a sneaky team.
Eventually, you'll get Lonzo back. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm about to
Maybe
say, I don't know.
maybe AD finds a way to stay healthy if he's at home.
Maybe.
That was another reason behind it. Home.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I mean, you definitely could have pieces to trade for sure. Maybe get Caruso back.
Caruso.
No,
Alright.
he's probably the one untouchable off the bench that you can't have.
I mean, he's a good guard defender. I can't even knock on that. All right, we're gonna play contender or pretender. So far in the season, obviously you have teams that play well, and some teams that were supposed to do well that have gone a little south. And we're gonna ask you: are they a contender or a pretender this year? First off, we're gonna go into the wild, wild west. Are the Memphis Grizzlies, the 6th seed at 9-6, contenders or pretenders?
Still calling them contenders. I think they figure it out.
Yep.
They'll hit a run here soon. I think.
There's been some injuries too, so
Yeah, Bane's out for 2.
yep.
Yeah, I think they'll figure.
I'm not
it
sure
out.
when Triple J comes back.
Forgot.
That's a big piece. He's been
Yep.
out all year.
He had like 17 points last year. He was playing well.
He was a big part.
At the moment right now, without Triple J, I can't put them as a contender. At the moment, I'm gonna call him a pretender.
When's he come back?
I do not know that yet. I can look that up if you guys give me a second.
What was his injury?
Probably something with his foot, if I had to guess. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
wouldn't surprise me.
big men and feet are tough.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're screwed. Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, speaking of feet, I mean Ben Simmons was out. His rookie year was a foot, so maybe that's what you're
That's
thinking.
that's what I was thinking.
Ben Simmons was out with the foot.
I knew someone on the Sixers was out their first year with a foot injury.
And Markel Fultz just forgot how to play basketball.
all right, we're getting away from Philly stuff. I'm tired of talking Philly every time we get.
I was just so with the injuries.
Reminiscing of the shit.
Yeah.
Reminisce. Doesn't say. I don't know why. That's weird. Oh wait.
Interesting.
Oh wait, he just came back.
Oh.
Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, he played his
Just
first game
in time.
the other night. Actually,
Baller.
okay, played 25
Limited minutes. Oh.
25
Done.
minutes, 7.6 rebounds, 5 blocks.
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know he came back. Nice. Okay.
Did they win that game?
All of a sudden,
that was.
they're a
terrible.
contender.
Yeah, with Jaren Jackson. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. No, they lost to New Orleans.
Ooh.
But again, they don't have Desmond Bain.
No, they do not.
All right. Utah.
Pretenders.
Yeah.
Pretender. Young
I know.
squad, hot start. I think
He's
it comes
like
down.
oh, Walker Kessler. God damn it.
If he starts, they're contenders.
Oh,
Any day of the
shut
week.
At 8-6, are the Dallas Mavericks contenders or pretenders?
I mean, it's kind of hard to call them pretenders as long as they have Luka Doncic on their team. For me,
Yeah, whatever team
And I
Luka's
think
on.
I think their shooting's too good. I still call them contenders. That's just me.
I just don't know if Luka can do it all on it.
No, I mean Christian
No.
Wood's averaging like 19 points already this year, coming off the bench, so that helps.
I just think that West is so right now.
Oh, it is.
Do I think they can make that same run that they made last year? I really don't know.
I mean,
like there's so many times I look and Dallas scored like 76 points in the third quarter, and Luka has 33. And I'm just sitting there thinking, God, can he really do that all year?
I mean, he's young enough at this point.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
hear
mean,
you.
if you're
I
doing that
hear
all
you.
year, you're gonna. I mean, come playoff time, we've seen plenty of guys like Harden,
Right. But
Jokic.
he's another one though. Like he does it so effortlessly. Like it doesn't look like he's expending much energy on the court. Like he's just
It
like
doesn't. Oh, could.
he
All right,
gets to his spots. Like yeah, I don't, no, it's a good point.
6-9, Golden State, defending champs,
No,
contender, pretender.
They're on
pretender.
the yeah. I mean, they're a pretender now unless Klay Thompson can, if he comes back to form. I mean, I think those injuries are really starting to hit on him. Do they move him to the bench?
Yeah.
Because Poole plays a lot better as a
I
starter.
mean, Bulls not either. I don't know. Wow. So Golden State gives up the second most points in the league.
Yeah, defensively they're not very good this year.
No,
Maybe Draymond should start throwing more punches.
which is crazy because I want to say when the starting five's out, it's statistically one of the top tier lineups, and once people from the bench comes in, it just goes all to hell.
Yeah, the young guys aren't coming along like they thought. They're all having some sophomore slumps.
I mean, Clay's
So how
never
do you-
going to be the same Clay. I think we all know
No.
that, and that's fine. But Jordan Poole is way worse than he was last year. Ah, man, you're still the champs. I'm still gonna give them contender for right now.
There's more friction in the locker room that we don't know about.
I mean, you never know, especially with something like that. You never know.
Well, didn't it come out that he actually didn't even accept the apology? Like they still weren't talking.
That'd be
That
pretty interesting.
that definitely could play a factor still.
Someone
Northern,
punches me in the face, I'm not getting over it.
What you yeah, right.
There's someone like
Well, and the way it happened too. Like, it
yeah,
wasn't like it was
Yeah.
vicious.
it was
Yeah, it
a
was.
cheap shot too.
No, it wasn't.
Like
Hey
I'm
man,
sorry,
if you push me, I'm swinging too.
you're on your teammate.
Don't touch me, man.
I mean,
That's when you just turn around and walk away, shake your head.
Also, I won't lie. Jordan Poole's a cocky little guy.
Doesn't matter how arrogant you are. That is your profession. You are paid to go to work every single day to play basketball with teammates. If someone pushes me at work, guess what? I'm not throwing a punch. You know why? Because I'm not getting fired.
Yeah, well,
don't worry, he
guess
ain't gonna
what?
get fired.
Draymond knows he can throw a punch and come back. So
That's the problem.
that's the NBA, right?
And then be forced to play with that person.
Yeah. The Pelicans,
I think they're for real.
9-6.
Yeah.
5 seed right now.
I think they're for real.
Yeah.
I mean, a full year with McCollum, right? Because this is his first full season, right?
Yeah,
He
first
got
full
traded
season.
last year.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
Zion,
you got Zion.
whatever you get from Zion. I mean, I think
23, 6 and 4.
How many games has he played? Is he?
I think he's only missed like 3.
Oh, it was only that. I mean, I mean, I think they're for real.
I think they can be for real.
Next year, they're going to be even crazier.
Wembanyama!
But not a man.
Or Scoot.
Scooty.
Well, yeah,
I honestly
that's
think
possible.
I think Scoot would fit better with that team. To be
I
honest,
do
with
too.
you.
I do too.
I do too, but
Let-
if you
let him
you
run
can't
the
really
point?
pass.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
You
last
can't
one.
pass on him.
Portland.
I'm going to say pretenders.
I'm saying pretenders now because I think this might be like a Utah thing, a hot start.
Yep.
But I mean, if Simons keeps it up and they keep playing defense, because the biggest thing with them has always been defense. They always just give up points and points. They're way better defense. So if that
They
continues,
have a top 10 defense right now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, is this a hot start or is it legit? So like, for now, I'm gonna call them pretenders. That could totally change in a month. I'll put it that way.
You are playing under Chauncey, who
Big shot.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, played for a really, really, really good defensive team that won a title. And
Okay,
I don't think
do.
it's coincidence that the second he takes over, the defense is a lot better. Um,
True. This is true.
like I said, you have Dame, you have Shaden Sharp, who's playing his role well. Jeremy Grant is playing really well. Anthony Simon's
Okay.
playing really well. Nurkic, if he's healthy, I think he's one of the best centers in the league.
And that's another thing too. Health.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think that's with any team. Damn. I'm gonna say pretender at the moment, but that can definitely change.
Hey, your favorite player, Kawhi, apparently is coming back tonight.
Oh my god! About time.
He'll be out for the next 3 weeks. Don't
Oh
worry
my
after this game.
god! Played 2 games and missed the next 13. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry, Clippers.
Pretenders. I think they're pretenders this year.
You have no idea what's going to come about
Yeah, I
that
can't.
whole
Yeah,
situation.
that's
I have no idea what team you're getting.
obviously.
I don't
And
wish anyone to be hurt, and I don't want to think about players getting hurt, but can you trust Kawhi?
No, hell no, absolutely
Yeah.
not. No shot. That's why I have to say pretender.
You
Yeah.
sure cannot.
Yeah. If you're talking healthy Kawhi, which when's the last time we got healthy Kawhi? I mean, I can't even
San
say
Antonio?
I can't even say healthy Kawhi.
John Wall's not the same player he was. Like he's kind of done.
That was a risk. I didn't mind them taking that risk though.
Oh, of course not. I can't.
Because
the
guess
guy
what?
needed a chance.
John Wall doesn't work out. You saw Reggie Jackson, who's a very solid point guard. So.
You sure do, but he's also
all right.
Down
Let's get through these because we still have NFL review. The Hawks.
I think they're contenders. I think they're playing better this year. But that's also like one game they look amazing, the next game they get blown out by 20. So I'm gonna say
I think they're a piece away still. And like I said, like I know we talked about it. I don't know if it could happen, but if you brought AD, talking about contender,
that's a scary team right there. Healthy AD.
Like obviously I'm a Charlotte fan, so I don't really like the Hawks. I'm really fringe on calling them contender pretender because I just like I said, I feel like they're missing one piece. I like Capella. John Collins is nice, but man, if you could upgrade in the front court, I'm definitely putting you contender. Oh man,
I thought Kongu takes a jump. That'd be interesting.
I like he has. It's a thing.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hunter's nice.
Do they give him enough minutes though? Like,
I'm going to. I'll give him contender right now. Barely.
French, yeah.
I'll give him fringe contender. I'll give him fringe.
I'm not. I'm just saying pretender.
That's fair.
Across the board.
Way to stick to your guns, B.
They're very Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Very
I mean, they
Jekyll
have
and
been
Hyde.
for the past 5 years, 6 years now.
They got hot in that playoff run.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Toronto. Going pretender.
Yeah, I think pretender. I don't think they have enough scoring outside of Siakam.
They don't have the juice.
Yeah.
I mean, defensively, they're always going to give you great effort. And they're always going to scrappy. They're like Miami. They'll like scrap the game up, kind of make it mucky, and get it at the end. But I mean, unless those 3-pointers are falling, they struggle to score.
Yeah, they're that team that if you've seen the playoffs, you know you're probably going 6.
But like that 6th game, they'll run out of gas and just get absolutely.
You're like, like you're gonna get sore, but you're probably coming out in 6.
Unless Scotty Barnes develops his offensive game, that would be a big game changer for them.
Which don't lie, I've watched a few Toronto games. I don't see it. He's not aggressive at all with the ball. Kind of upsetting to watch.
He's got playmaker mindset, probably.
He's not even doing that. He's not setting people up. It's crazy.
Sucks, Scotty.
Like the other night, Van Vliet was out, Siakam was out, and I believe Gary Trent was out, and this man was doing nothing with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, the sophomore slump is real. Hopefully, maybe it's halfway through the year. He's kind of like, all right, I got to be like, the coaches get to him. But
obviously, the Celtics and the Bucks are contenders.
I don't know.
I don't think we have to talk about that. 7-6, the 6th seed in the East is held by the Indiana Pacers. Contender or pretender?
I pretender. I think they're still really young.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't. Yeah.
I agree. I just wanted to give them a little props for being 7-6 right now.
Yeah, that's a
Al-
good
Definitely
one.
props. Definitely props.
Halliburton and Matherin is a nice little combo.
Yeah, no, it's
All right, last one we'll do. 9 seed, 7-7, Sixers.
pretenders.
Contenders.
Are you saying that with Harden, Jordan, or
I mean, unless they fucking move without the basketball, they're pretenders. They're gonna have another second round exit. Their offense is just so stagnant. They don't move. They don't set anybody up. It's all ISO stuff.
This
So
might be a hot take, but I think Doc Rivers is gone.
no, that's not a hot take.
I don't
Everybody
think that's
listens
hot
to me.
take at all. I think everyone.
And
I
the
I think
the,
it's soon though.
and the bit. Well, listen, it should have happened already, but that's just me. Their bench still sucks. Their bench still sucks. Like unless Niang's popping threes, their bench is still like 15 to 20 points a game. It's horrid. So like this is just another second round exit team right now until they move without the basketball and
Well,
hustle.
and that's another thing. You guys can go out and get you don't have to get more stars or starters. You can go out and get solid bench players
I mean,
and be perfectly fine.
that's what Melton was supposed to be.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
He averaged like 12 points coming off the bench last year.
I think
He doesn't.
That was better than our entire team.
if you somehow can get rid of Tobias for 2 like good starter pieces, I think that would
Yeah.
really.
Oh, huge.
It's just his contract, obviously.
It's terrible.
He's the third highest paid player in the league, and he only gives you 15 points a game.
But could you imagine if you try to give Tobias to like the Pacers and get like Buddy Hield and someone?
Buddy Hield would be sick.
Do the Pacers want to take on a year and a half to Tobias Harris? That's the only question. Like next year, that contract's way easier to trade, but this year it's like you still have to have a whole another year.
The Pacers are 7-6.
Yeah, I mean the Sixers are probably gonna figure it out. They're probably gonna go on a run soon. They'll finish with like 46 to 52 wins somewhere in there, but I think it's another second round exit. I hope I'm wrong, but
we shall see. All right, let's move on to some football.
Football.
And let's start with this. Give me your best team in each conference, and we're gonna start with the AFC. Bryant, we'll let you go first on this one.
You always fucking do this to me.
Do you want me to go Jordan?
No, AFC.
AFC.
Miami.
Okay. Give me
reasons. I mean, it's hard. It's an offensive juggernaut. I don't care how good or bad their defense is. If you're going to put up 30-plus points a game, it's kind of unstoppable. Especially, I mean, they could probably keep running the score up every single game without a problem.
You don't think it's going to catch up that they give up 30 as well?
No, because they'll just go outscore you. I mean, honestly, give me a defense that's really going to stop Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and now Jeff Wilson and Mike Gesicki.
The Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
They just gave up how many points to
when healthy
Minnesota?
Hey, that's because you disrespect the Vikings. The Vikings have a really good offense.
That they do. And 1 p.m. Kirk. Come on now.
1 p.m. And they're getting Tre'Davious White back. They're getting Jordan Poyer back.
I still don't think they're stopping that offense.
That's fair. I mean, Miami's definitely one of the top. Jordan?
Well, I still think Buffalo's the best team. They've had a gauntlet of a schedule.
That's very true.
I agree with that.
And the fact they're 6-3, the Miami loss was tough. Could have won it. I think, didn't somebody drop it in the end zone or drop like a touchdown pass into that game in Miami?
And again, that was without Tua.
I thought Tua was in that game. Yeah, Tua was in that game. Tua didn't get knocked. Yeah, Tua didn't get knocked out to like week 5.
Miami hasn't won a game without Tua.
That's what I'm saying. Miami's undefeated.
Yeah. Tua played that game. Miami won. Miami beat Buffalo.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying the opposite.
No.
The Jets lost. That was just the bad game. That was Allen's worst game. Come to find out, he hurt his elbow a little bit, and then they just lost to Minnesota in overtime on some fluke play stuff. So I still think Buffalo's the best team, and hoping it works out and the playoffs go through Buffalo because I think that'd be kind of cool. But I still really like their team.
That was terrible coaching.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, that makes That's,
So you look at Buffalo, and obviously, before the season, we didn't think the Rams would be what they are, but they opened with the Rams, Titans, Dolphins, Ravens, Steelers, obviously easy, Kansas City, Green Bay, the Jets, Minnesota. That's tough. And look at the back half: the Browns, the Lions, the Patriots, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bears, the Bengals, the Patriots. Definitely softens up.
Yeah.
Definitely softens up.
So, I mean, all they have to do is hope Kansas City loses one. The road goes through Buffalo. So
yeah, that's the thing.
But does Kansas City lose one?
That's what I'm saying. Do I pick Kansas City here, or do I go with one of y'all's picks?
I gotta look this up. Shit. Go ahead.
And I have to roll with the team that I said at the beginning of the year is going to win the Super Bowl. I'm also going with the Buffalo Bills at the end of the day. I mean, they have an explosive offense as well. Maybe a little bit more one-dimensional than the Dolphins, but I still think Josh Allen is better than Tua, and Stephon Diggs obviously is one of the best receivers in the league. I think their defense is substantially better than Miami's or Kansas City's when it comes down to it. And I mean, it's very close. I think the Chiefs, Dolphins, and Bills are. If you said any three of them, I'm not gonna argue. I love what Miami's doing. One of my bold predictions was they're gonna win the AFC East as well. But I think at the end of the day, I still think Buffalo is the team to beat in the AFC.
Do they finally start using Naheem Hines?
We'll see, bud. We'll freaking see.
That frustrates me to no end.
Yeah.
I'm looking incorporated.
I look at the Chiefs' schedule the rest of the way, though. I don't know if there's a loss on here, to be honest with you. That's the problem. Because
they play at the Chargers this week.
I mean, yeah, that's honestly, I think that's probably the best bet, I would say. Because, I mean, the Rams shambles right now. Cincinnati's kind of going to be revenge. I think Andy Reid's going to light them up.
That's at Cincinnati.
That's at Cincinnati. I know, but it's like the revenge factor. I think Kansas City gets up for that game.
Jesus, you're wrong with this.
Denver, they're shambles. Houston sucks. Seattle might be tricky, but that's at home. And then Denver at home, they ain't losing. And then the Raiders, yeah, I don't. There's a good chance they might run the table the rest of the way. So
I can see them losing.
Yeah,
I mean, NFL like.
That's true, and I mean honestly, the Rams could get them somehow. You never know. I mean, who had the Commanders win this past week? It's crazy, right?
Yeah, so. I mean division. All right, yeah. NFC. Jordan, you can go first on this one.
Still think it's the Birds. Although the blueprint's out, I mean, I still think they're probably the most balanced team. The offense can still score. They still put up 28 points a game. The run defense is a little dicey, but they did just pick up two big boys to clog up the middle until Jordan Davis comes. So I'm still going. Right, and we have, we're gonna be kicking people left and right, so I'm cool. But I still think it's the Eagles.
When did they trade for Robert Quinn?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
16 snaps a game.
The 16? I didn't even think it's 16 a game. It's like 19 total.
Hey man, the dude's not gonna get a bye week. You got to give him some rest somehow. And he's 32 years old. Got to give him a break. I mean, the way I looked at that trade though, like I looked at that as kind of a rotation piece. I don't know how much I expected from Robert Quinn, to be honest with you. So it's like, I mean, if he gives me like 3 or 4 sacks, I think that's pretty good. But like, I didn't look at him to come in here and be like, oh, we got an stud edge rusher. I didn't look at it that way. So
no, I didn't either.
But like 19 snaps in 3 games, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of
yeah. All right, so you got the Birds.
I still got the Birds.
Bryant, who you rocking with in the NFC? Who's the best team?
I'm gonna rock with Philly, unfortunately.
Rocking with Philly.
Yep.
I need reasons. Let's go.
I think that hurt. I think that hurt him just to say.
Yeah, it does. It does hurt to say that, but
did.
I mean,
It did.
again, it's another offensive juggernaut. If they can figure out how to run, then they're basically a good defense.
Yeah,
But-
that's really which Gannon shows up each week from here
Yeah.
on out.
Exactly.
Mr. Yeardy. the floor is
No,
yours.
I really wanted to be. Didn't want all of us to pick the same team, but you know that happens sometimes, right? Like I mean,
That
sometimes it just happens.
we try to be real.
We do. And in the and you know, a famous legend once said, "Not so fast. Not so fast. I'm not going with the Eagles."
Okay.
Hot take, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys. Hot take, and I know playoffs crumble. You have Dak. I think if you keep Tony Pollard as the running back, that makes him that much better. I don't need Zeke. I don't need Zeke starting anymore. Much as I love
Lucky
Zeke.
suckers.
Dalton Schultz is a really good tight end who's Dak's safety blanket. I think CeeDee Lamb is good enough and can make enough plays come playoff time. The offensive line isn't the greatest that it's been, but I still think it's good. And I really love that Dallas defense. I really like the Dallas defense. And I think Micah Parsons is good enough. He can take over a game by himself. And I think the secondary can make enough plays. I'm going with the Cowboys hot take.
Mm-hmm. I see 2 losses still along the way for them.
Good luck with
Cowboys?
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm not saying they're not going to they're going to lose.
I think they lose this week in Minnesota too. That's the tough one. And I think
that. What time is that game? What time is that game? Is that 1 o'clock?
it's not 1 o'clock. It's
4.
4:30. It's
4:30.
4:30.
It's not 1
Yep.
o'clock, Kirk. It's not 1
They're not
o'clock,
winning.
Kirk.
They're not winning.
But is it? It's not primetime Kirk though. So what Kirk are you gonna get?
But it's not.
It
1
is
o'clock.
because there's only 3 games.
That's not prime time, man.
That's not primetime. It's not like the only game.
It's basically the only damn
It's
game.
when the
3
lights
games.
are on.
There is 2 other markets that are not watching that game.
It
so
doesn't
guess
matter.
what? It's not
Doesn't
Sunday night
matter.
football. It's not Monday night, and it's not Thursday night.
Dallas Cowboys, best team in the NFC. Holla at your boy.
I don't know about that. That's a hot take.
I mean, that's a hot take. It's cool.
Yeah, That's
cool.
why I said that's a hot take.
Yeah,
I have
it is.
I have a little hatred spewing in my heart right now that I'm gonna keep in because I hate.
Hey,
Well,
that's fair.
God, I hate that star. But
Like I
yeah,
said,
I mean, thanks.
And
Which one,
end
Tony Pollard or?
End of the day, I don't think the Eagles can beat in the playoffs. I have this weird feeling that they're gonna get blitzed again. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just have this weird feeling.
I also had that feeling when they won the Super Bowl, but
even
I
at
was
home,
wrong.
even in the link,
Yeah.
because they're getting at least one home playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not saying they aren't, but I don't know.
But I don't.
Again, it's just like you said. When I watch them play, it's like something missing. I just don't know what it is.
That run defense.
Well, I mean, now, yes.
I think offense. I don't want to get too much into this, but like the one time they struggle is when Steichen tries to do this like side to side BS and not go downfield.
Okay, so I have a question, and I don't fully know the answer, so you can obviously. When has Jalen Hurts won a game on the last drive? In crunch time, big game. When has it ever been Jalen lead us and it's happened?
We haven't had to have it happen. That's the only issue.
That's a problem.
Well, no, I know. I mean, to be fair, I can count. I mean, that Cowboys game, you need that game-sealing drive. He delivered it.
This year?
Yeah,
Against
that first
Cooper
Cowboys
Rush?
game?
Yeah, they almost lost to Cooper Rush.
Against Cooper Rush?
That's fine. They were up 20-3. They let them back in the game, but you needed them to make a drive to seal the game. Did they not do it against that great Dallas?
I just
Against
think
that good Dallas defense.
I just think in
That was
big time games, can he do it? And I haven't seen it yet to where I can't give it.
time Sunday night. All eyes on him.
Huh?
Was it not? I said that was prime time to the two best teams in the NFC East right there. I mean, that's
Also,
not a big game.
Don't forget,
Still,
they won by
Cooper
3
Rush.
against Detroit.
Cooper Rush.
No, I'm not gonna say Detroit was his finest moment too, but that was another case of they were up 38-17, and
Yeah,
then
they were killing them.
They came
defense
back,
let
and
'em
it was crunch time.
right, and did we put together a
I'm just
drive
saying
to keep
if
them-
Yeah.
if Dak
That's what I'm saying.
if Dak or if Brady or
That's
Kirk
valid.
or even the 49ers, if they're going toe to toe, blow to blow,
No, I that's
do I
listen,
trust Jalen Hurts to make a game-winning drive? I don't know.
we haven't
I don't know.
we haven't had to see it in those circumstances yet.
Exactly, and I feel like that's one of those learning experiences you needed, and I just don't know if I would trust Jalen in that situation.
Well, I mean, look at it. So, and then the week before with Arizona, you needed a long drive. You got the field goal. You got the win. So you put that game away with that. Houston was a tough game. They pulled away in the fourth quarter with some good drives. They haven't had you haven't had that okay, we came back to win, but they have had the drives to put the game away.
I just think it's so different when you're playing the Vikings and the Buccaneers as opposed to the Cardinals and the Texans.
Right.
Anyway, we could talk about that over a long time. Who's the MVP as of right now?
Probably Patrick Mahomes, I would say. You take Patty Mahomes off that football team, they are not as good as they are. And was he at 20 something touchdown passes now?
I'm sure he throws 4 every single game. Ridiculous.
I would put my money on Patrick Mahomes.
I probably would too, honestly.
It was Josh Allen before the last 2 weeks.
I was about to say, if I asked this a few weeks ago, I feel like this would be a lot easier. But 25 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Yeah, I think I'm going Mahomes. Well, unfortunately, right?
I just had a change of heart with that argument we just had.
It's gonna say Tua.
I'm actually not gonna say Tua.
But that's not a bad choice.
But I'm gonna go extremely hot take and say Tyreek Hill.
That's an
And
interesting take.
The reason why I say that is he has 1,100 yards already. I know he only has 4 touchdowns, but he also has 81 receptions.
I mean, I can't argue that. That's a good take.
I mean,
I like that take.
That's
an outside of the box. That's an outside the box take.
I don't have those a lot, so let me just have this one.
No, I'm giving you that one. He may
Okay.
not. I am.
No, I like it because if you were to just X the quarterback, it's Tyreek Hill. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just don't think the NFL will ever let a wide receiver win the MVP.
I don't think so either.
Still.
And
Just
that's why I said that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I totally understand why you said it. It's a quarterback with rarely you'll get a running back, but don't get me wrong, I'd love to see a wide receiver win it because I think Tyreek elevated that whole team
For sure.
He elevated Tua as even if Tua's been playing great, but with Tyreek, I mean, yeah, I like it. I love Tyreek. I think Tyreek's been ridiculous.
Like one of the top X factors in the league.
All right. Which New York team do you believe in more? The Jets or the Giants?
Giants.
1-6-3, 1-7-2.
The Giants. I think their offense is more sustainable than the Jets.
I
think Saquon is
if
more.
I put Breece Hall back on the Jets, do you change your
Jets.
position?
I'm still saying Giants.
Mine switches.
I think mine switches too, actually.
And the only reason why is because Breece Hall carried them to each one of their wins.
I also think the Jets defense is better than the Jets.
I agree with that as well.
That's fair.
Quarterback
Giants'
play,
offense is better.
I'll give it to the for sure.
I also like Dable more of a coach than Salah. I think Dable's a better coach.
I think they're both good.
Yeah, I think they're both good. I think they're both
I
good
mean-
hires. They're good. They're good hires.
Yeah.
Man, Cam would love to hear me say that. Holy shit. Cam, you missed a good week, man.
I mean,
Fuck.
you think about it, like the Jets and the Giants are combined 13-5.
When the fuck was the last time we said that? Shit.
Long time ago.
MetLife's the place to be
And,
this year.
and as much
Yeah.
as you don't
Damn,
like,
I hate saying that
as,
shit.
as,
Fuck!
as much as you don't like the Giants or anything, like I think that's good for the NFL that both NFL teams, the
Mhm.
big market New York
Yeah.
teams, obviously Buffalo is in New York, but the Giants and the Jets being good, I think is a positive. I think it's good.
Yeah,
I just-
traffic going across the bridge again.
Yeah. But yeah, as of right now, I think I'll go Giants. But I think if you add Brees Hall back into the mix, I'm picking the Jets. Picking the Jets.
I
But
agree.
as of right now, yeah, I think I have to go.
I also thought the
Oh.
Giants had like 4 losses by now, so I'm impressed.
I thought Giants were. I thought they got a lot of crap on them this year, and everyone was saying, "Oh, they're only going to win 4 games." And I just looked. I'm like, no. If Saquon's healthy, like I didn't think that.
I said 7. I said 7 and 9. I thought they'd be in that 7 win.
I was at 6 or 7. I was at 6 or
Yeah.
7. I was like, I think they're going to be good. They're going to beat people, but all right. Let us get to. We're gonna have to breeze through this. Jesus, just tell me who you think's gonna win. Panthers, Ravens.
Ravens.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think I'll go Ravens too. Bears, Falcons.
Bears.
Give me all the fields, baby.
God damn it, guys. We go with the Bears too.
Falcons just stink.
Browns, Bills.
Bills. Especially now it's indoor.
I'm throwing a curveball. I'm going Browns.
Wow, you think the Bills are gonna lose 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Heck no. I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
have a
Bills.
weird feeling Josh Allen will not start this.
If he started last week, he's starting this week.
I have a weird feeling he was not going to start.
And this game is
We-
now in Detroit.
That's why I think he's not going to start
Why wouldn't he start just because it's in Detroit? No, we'll talk about that later.
because it got moved. Let's go.
Why wouldn't it?
Lions, Giants.
Giants.
I'm going to go Lions.
I'm going Lions. I think it's set up perfectly.
Yeah.
I think the Lions are feeling themselves right now, and I think they can come in and upset the Giants.
Yep.
Rams, Saints.
Rams.
I don't know who's quarterbacking the Saints.
It's Dalton.
It's still Dalton.
Still Dalton. And Stafford is back.
Rams.
I'm gonna go Saints. Because who's Stafford gonna throw to?
I just don't trust the Saints.
I don't trust either team.
No, that's true. That's
Both
very
teams
true.
have no offense, but like
Also,
Will not be betting on that game.
I want that draft pick, so keep losing, Saints. Let's go.
that's fair. Jets, Patriots.
Jets, Jets.
Another who's quarterbacking for the Patriots?
I still Mac Jones.
It's the Mac.
Jets. Does he get pulled again after he throws another interception?
He hasn't gotten pulled the last 2 weeks.
This
Coming.
that's the top one. I want the Patriots to lose,
Yes, I do.
but in Foxborough, starting to get cold. I think the Patriots pull it off. I think Ramondre stuff a little game. Eagles and Colts.
Eagles bounce back a little bit.
Colts. Jonathan Taylor just had a monster game. I think he comes back and runs all over the Eagles.
God damn it, Brian! I'm with you on the Colts too. I think it's back to back. Matt Ryan's back. Jonathan Taylor. No offense, I don't think Linval Joseph or Ndamukong are going to be that great because they haven't played all year.
Well, I think the Eagles' offense gets back on track, or the defense. I'm just saying.
Do you? I mean, with no Goddard, that's a big piece. Like,
No, it is a big piece, but I think that Steichen's going to go down the field with Brown and Smith more.
I mean, Smith's got to step up right now. This is his time to shine. Like, he has to step up in these next few weeks. If he doesn't,
Is it his fault, or is it just Hurts need to throw him the damn ball?
I mean, it could be a little bit of
He gets-
both.
It could be a little bit, but you're right.
AJ gets the ball enough.
I-
Goddard gets the ball enough.
I just think. Well, there's only one ball to go around. I'm just saying. I think the Eagles bounce back. I think the offense bounce back in a big way.
Best players get the ball.
Jonathan Taylor.
Commanders, Texans.
Houston.
Yeah, give me Davis Mills.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Give me
It's just-
Tyler Heineke.
Taylor, first off, say the name right.
Sorry, Taylor. Taylor Heineke. Just because I want this man to keep getting shoes. I want new shoes for him.
That's valid.
Give me the Commanders to go 6-5. Who would have thought? 6-5. Game of the week: Raiders Broncos.
Raiders. God.
I'm gonna go Raiders because Broncos.
Yeah.
Jerry Judy's done.
No, he's not.
Jerry Judy's not done.
No,
Didn't he just get surgery?
no, he's questionable.
I think Derek Carr's emotional press conference is going to get the team back. Let's go Raiders.
Yeah, no, Jerry Judy just has like a mild sprain.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he got ankle surgery.
Well, to be fair, the way he's been playing this year, though, he may not be back.
Actually, he's been heating up the last half of the year.
I would blame that on his quarterback.
Yeah, no,
and the coach. I'm going with the Broncos. Broncos country. Let's ride. Bengals, Steelers.
Bengals.
Yeah.
That's a weird line.
I think that's another Joe Mixon.
It's a weird line, but I'm not going to look at it because I don't know. The Steelers defense is different with TJ Watt. The 2 games they've played, the defense has been really good. And that Bengals offensive line struggles.
It does.
But I still think their secondary is not good enough to keep up with T. Higgins and Boyd. I say the Bengals win.
You're forgetting Chase is out.
Cowboys, Vikings.
Vikings.
Cowboys.
Give me my selection in our parlay. Taking the Dallas Cowboys. Taking the Cowboys. Sunday Night Football, Chiefs, Chargers.
Chargers.
They still don't have wide receivers, do they?
I don't care.
Keenan Allen and Mike Williams have both practiced. Don't know if either one of them are playing. I want the Chargers to win.
I want Buffalo to host the playoffs in the AFC. Give me the Chargers, damn.
I think I'm going to go Chargers because it's so hard to beat your division rival twice. I'm going to go Chargers. And Monday Night Football, 49ers, Cardinals. In Mexico City. Yeah, I think I'm going
Niners.
Probably no Kyler.
We'll see if Elijah Mitchell is the true face of the 49ers again.
Oh, yeah. All right. So for our NFL parlay selection, I've honestly told you I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, I got to look this shit up.
Oh, man.
I wasn't. Sorry.
I even told you.
No, I know. Normally I have it up by now. I messed it. My bad.
Bryant, do you have a selection?
Yeah, I normally hate betting on my team, but they're plus 143 against Atlanta.
All right.
So money line.
All right. Bears money line. And I'm going Cowboys -1.5, I believe it's at right now.
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to do a touchdown score too?
Do a touchdown score.
I always like that.
We could do that, couldn't we?
Do a touchdown score.
Always like touchdown scores. I got 2 of my 3 correct tonight already.
Oh, that's good.
I don't want to do contests.
Good old Christian Watson and Derrick Henry.
All right, and the Bears plus 136. Oh, that line just went down some.
Yeah, I have it stuck on 143.
Sorry, FanDuel's being weird to me right now. Why does it keep going to this page? It's not the page I want to be at.
Couldn't even go to FanDuel.
Oh, that's why I went there all the time.
Just to show you on ESPN.
Just trying to get the fucking scores and shit.
Well, everyone, Jordan's not ready.
Listen, It's just not coming up like it normally does, and I don't understand what's going on.
You should have already had this. If I give you notes, man, guess what you do? You get ready.
Listen,
Do you wanna do your touchdown score?
You know, this is a weird week for tutties, honestly. To be truthful with you. And, like, there's a tried and true method this year.
oh,
You take the running back against the Texans.
Yep.
So, whatever Brian Robinson's odds are, I'm taking Brian Robinson, I think.
They're not up yet, but once they are, I will throw that in.
Yeah, I will definitely take some Brian Robinson touchdown action.
nice.
I'm gonna
nice.
stick with the running back and do Jamal Williams
Okay.
against the Giants.
Okay.
I clicked on fantasy, not the sports book. That's why.
All right, you got it figured out.
Yeah, I got it figured out.
Okay.
Oh my god, this computer sucks.
Jordan.
Stupid location.
Give me a team that you like.
The Eagles.
Against who was it again?
The Colts.
All right. Well, that took too much time. So maybe next week, Jordan.
Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals money line.
All right, Bengals money line.
Boom.
This man's riding with the Bengals again.
Damn straight I am.
All right. Well, Cowboys -1.5, Bears money line, Bengals money line. Well, $100 will give you $574. I don't know what it'd be like with the touchdowns, obviously, but all right, gentlemen. Our last little segment of the night. We're giving you a little trivia game.
Yay.
I have 6 questions for you guys. What I'm going to do is I want you to pick a number 1 through 6. You're going to give me that number. And then before I give you the question, you're going to give me 1 through 6 again. And that's how much points that question's going to be worth.
Okay. What are these questions based around? Are they just random?
This is NFL.
Okay.
This is NFL. And this is all league leaders of some sort.
Okay.
Okay. So if you pick question number 3, say Jordan picks question number 3, Jordan's like, okay, I want this to be worth 5 points. You can only use points like once. So it can't be like 6, 6, 6, 6. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Obviously, you know before the question. Then I'm going to give you the question, and whoever picked the question gets to decide if they want to answer it or the other person.
Okay.
It's going to be very interesting. Okay.
I'd say.
So I'm just going to flip a coin on my app to see who is going to go first. And first will be, drumroll please. It's going to be Bryant.
Perfect.
All right, Bryant. Give me a number 1 through 6.
3.
3. All right. And how many points would you like this question to be?
1.
1.
I was going to do bitch.
All right. Your question. I had the longest touchdown reception this year of 98 yards.
I know this, but
I know this.
I don't. I watched it happen. We watched it happen actually together.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't.
I know exactly who it is.
Do you want to answer it, or do you want to give it to Jordan?
You're giving me 1 point. That's good.
Because if you get it wrong and Jordan gets it right, it's double the points.
Oh yeah, just give it to Jordan because I don't know.
Okay, Jordan.
This was one of the weeks that I made a very bad fantasy decision, and I left this player on the bench because he also scored another touchdown. That would be number 13 from the Buffalo Bills, Gabriel Davis.
It is Gabe Davis, 98 yards, and Jordan has 1 point.
Yeah.
Woo!
I knew
points that week.
I couldn't think of his name. I knew we all watched it together too.
All right, Jordan. You got 1 through 6 and can't be 3, obviously.
4 for 1 points.
It has to be 2 through 6. You already used one.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, interesting.
2.
2.
I would have played that differently then.
2 points. Yeah.
I
thought it was 1, 2.
No. You can only use the point amount once.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine.
I have the most game-winning drives. Obviously, it's quarterbacks. There's 2 of them. So if you guess either one of them, they're tied for 5. Would you like to guess this, or would you like to give it to Bryant?
Game-winning drives. Daniel Jones.
That is correct, Daniel Jones.
Shit. I was a guess out of my
Bryant, if you can guess the other one, I will give you points as well.
I want to see him guess the other because I don't even know.
I feel like it's someone weird.
There's another name that went through my
I
head
don't
that's
know, man.
totally out of right field.
The good thing is that I said 5, so it's at least a team that has 5 wins. So that at least narrows it down.
Oh, I didn't even hear that part.
I didn't either.
Yeah, 5 game-winning drives.
I'm gonna say Geno.
Geno Smith is not correct. The other one is none other than primetime Kirk Cousins.
Fuck that guy.
Interesting.
All right, Bryant. 1, 2, 5, or 6?
Let's go 5.
5. And give me a point value between 3 and
6.
6.
Yeah, I knew it was going for that one.
All right. Bryant, I have the most rushing touchdowns in the league this year.
Fuck me.
I don't even
Are we answering it or are we giving it to Jordan? Remember,
Nick
if you
Chubb.
give it, that's correct. It's Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had to run through my fantasy lineup and who I don't have on my team.
I was gonna say Barkley, so
No.
I think Barkley's second. I think so.
yeah, Barkley and Pierce crossed my mind.
All right, Jordan.
How
1,
many
2, or
does Henry
6?
have?
Give me
He's up there.
Give me question
He is
5 for 4 points.
We just did 5.
We did
1,
5.
2, or 6.
Then give me question 6 for 4 points.
For 4 points?
Yeah, why not?
For 4 points. I lead the league in QBR.
Jalen Hurts.
Is that your final answer?
I'm just gonna go with Jalen Hurts because I keep seeing these stupid QBRs.
It is not Jalen Hurts. Bryant,
All right,
for
fair enough.
double the amount of points. Who is it?
QBR.
QBR.
That's the weirdest.
I'm just gonna say fucking Tua.
It is Tua.
Nice.
Does that hold on? Does that count though because he's been out games?
Yeah.
No, it does.
No, it's on the NFL site and everything.
Okay.
He's in QBR.
I wasn't sure.
Jalen Hurts is like top 3, right? Isn't he up there?
I honestly didn't look. I just looked at the
Stupid stat. Everyone's like, he's got the best QBR in the league.
All right, so we have. And Jordan still. I don't think Jordan can win, but
That's
all right, Bryant, 1 or 2?
2.
2. Or 3 or 5?
5.
5. I lead the league in interceptions. Defensive player, not thrown. Do you want to give it to Jordan or do you want?
I think I saw this stat. Honestly. Is it Johnson? CJ Johnson?
DJ Gardner-Johnson.
I'm pretty sure I saw that stat last week.
Yep.
That's the only reason why.
I think Tariq Woolen's second too. That's my guess.
I didn't even think of him, to be honest with you.
All right. And Jordan, even though Bryant has sealed the deal, your last question. I lead the league in yak.
Benjamin.
Hey, like, yak. Well, that automatically eliminates Zach Ertz, so that's good.
Obviously.
Appreciate that. Tyreek Hill.
It is not Bryant.
I was actually thinking his counterpart,
That's a good one.
but Jay Jetta.
Incorrect. It is actually not even a wide receiver. It is Austin Eckler.
That makes sense.
Austin Eckler. All right. Bryant takes home the trivia right there.
Congratulations.
Woo.
Oh, man. Look at that. All right, gentlemen. Talked some NBA, gave our predictions, gave you a little parlay. Hopefully it hits for you guys. With that being said, we are out for the week. We are back Tuesday next week. Only Tuesday, not Thursday, obviously with Thanksgiving. And Tuesday, we should, fingers crossed, have the YouTube debut of Cam. The YouTube debut of Cam is supposed to be here Tuesday.
See it when I believe it.
Same here.
toes.
Same here.
See it when I believe it.
But with that being
Cross
said,
your toes.
Cross
have a
your
good weekend.
toes.
That's weird because my toes are already crossed just because.
I just crossed
But,
it for you. Don't worry.
Enjoy your weekend. Watch a lot of football. Binge watch some basketball. We're probably going to drink alcohol eventually. Derrick Henry just broke off an absolutely monster, I think, catch and run. King Henry, all hail the king. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.